Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, people watching and listening from afar. Again, another live stream. This time we've gone outside of London. We've gone to Birmingham, bro. Birmingham Elite to be exact, man. So I'm joined by Fazza. I'm joined by the gaffer Omar, man. What's going on, boys? You all right?
What's going on, Roots?
Yeah, cool,
Good.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm glad to kind of, mix it up a bit and, get some new teams on as well to speak about grassroots football, man. So, yeah, I'm all good, man. Like, it's good to kind of see what you guys are doing and taking to the next level. And already we've got Sheldon Cafu in here. Shout out to Sheldon Cafu, man. Let's go,
Roots. He's been waiting for this all day. He's got his popcorn out and everything, man. He's ready to go.
And when I was watching that video, I was like, when I seen it, Sheldon Cafu, I was like, yeah, okay, he's definitely got a big man.
Character. Yeah. A team of characters, man. I tell you that much. Definitely a team of characters.
No, I love that. So again, I'm using this time to get to know more teams. So tell me about Birmingham Elite. How did you guys get started? When did you start? And what league you guys are in?
Gaff, I'll start with you.
Right then, okay. Well, basically, we started. We didn't start as Birmingham Elite. We started as a team called Birmingham Markets about 6 years. Birmingham Markets about 6 years ago, and that's based around the market in town, the Birmingham Markets. We started. It was all the lads from there that formed a team, and I played for the team then.
And so we're going that far back, is it?
Yeah. I mean, after a couple of seasons after that left, and I brought some. When I took over the team, brought some lads in, and we started progressing in the actual league that we was playing in, and started getting much better and better. Got better players in and whatnot. And then, unfortunately, the league folded. So I decided, I thought to carry on or not. So I thought we'll go to the new league, which is the Coronation Premier, which is our league that we're in now, Brum. Yeah. And I changed the name to Birmingham Elite. And then got Big Fazza on board. And then, as we are now, really.
Yeah, a couple of years later.
Here we go. We got Carnage in the build as well. AJ in the block.
AJ, Carney. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad how we come along. Because if anybody knows me and Omar, Roots, but see, Omar and JJ, we used to play for a team. When we both used to play, we used to play against each other, and there was that competitive rivalry to say. So it's fair to say that me, Omar, and JJ never got on at all. So to come full circle to where we are now, you get people saying Fazza and Omar manage a team together. Like, they can't figure it out, but we're just winners. We're competitive, so that competitive streak and that competitive edge that we both had playing against each other, it's just we're two winners and two different journeys at the time, but now we're on one, so it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned.
Is it a friendly rival? It wasn't beef or anything, was it? It's just a friendly football.
Nah, it's just, how can I put it? I think
I always had a Faz on toast, you see. When he was a centre half, not a striker. To this day, I say this all the time. He's never scored past me, never ever. But again, that I think what it is I think what that does now is he edges us both on to kind of want the best from each other, if that makes sense. So we can, don't get me wrong, we'll have testing conversations as most management teams do, but it's always for the benefit of the squad and the benefit of the lads.
Okay.
Faz is a good cop. I'm the bad cop all the time.
Okay. Fair enough. Listen, you always got to have a good cop and a bad cop just to kind of balance it out a little bit. So
yeah, definitely.
As a gaffer, I think as a gaffer, can't be a good cop to everybody because it don't work. Yeah. You give. You have to sometimes obviously tell players and have a go at players and whatnot, but obviously, Fazza keeps it all in check, really. He speaks a bit diplomatic at times when it's not going off my head. And he'll go, Holmes, rest, relax a little bit.
Nah. But it's hard though, because go on.
I was saying, at the minute, as I said, we've got great bunch of lads, some proper, you know, I mean, to be fair, I know all the London teams that you were interviewing stuff, they've got some good top ballers in there. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, so was Brum, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, us Brum teams have got some quality lads, and to be fair, my team, I've got some quality players, really good players. I mean, if you watch our YouTube games, whatnot, you'll see yourself. But it's been hard to even get the players that I've got in the team to come and gel and get on. All get on. With, you know, good team. No one moans. No argument. It's a good harmony, man. It's a good little family unit, which is good.
I fully hear that. Fazza, we didn't get to you and your involvement in the team as well. Obviously, you came on board, but what was your involvement in the team?
Do you know what it was with me? I was a bit kind of distant from football for a few years. I think I've spent many years kind of trying to develop a team in the area that I grew up in. Like, I mean, it was like for years I was involved in. I probably gave some of the best football years of my life to that team. And then I think because I had children quite young as well, trying to balance the two out at the time. Obviously, I think it was about a 2-year gap where I weren't playing football or nothing. So when I saw Omar, I can't remember where it was. I think it was at a mutual friends game where we had a chat after the game, and he basically says, "What you doing?" And I says, "Nothing." And he was baffled that I weren't involved in football at all. I think I just a bit, you know, you just get to that stage where you're just a bit at ends with it. And then he says, "Well, if you're not doing nothing, then come on board." Obviously, Birmingham Elite. And me, Roots, if I'm being honest, I don't like to dedicate my time to anything. And I like most people, and if I'm going to be wasting my time or there's nothing to build on. So obviously, I think the first game I come, if I'm being honest, and I think just from the outset and looking at the players that were there at the time, there was definitely something to build off. And obviously, I know Omar's a winner anyway. All the teams that he's managed or been a part of before, he's always won stuff. So it was just a case of whether, if I'm being honest, I wanted to kind of invest my time and my commitment into a team that probably weren't going to go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? I think that's just me being really honest with it. Because again, there was a few teams that were asking, "Oh, what you doing? Do you want to come and play? Do you want to come and coach?" And I was just, for me, he just wasn't ready at the time. But I think for Birmingham Elite, if I'm being honest, it's a perfect fit.
Okay. And where are you guys from? Like, what part of Birmingham? Obviously, Birmingham's a big place. So, what part of Birmingham?
I think for me, the whole of Birmingham, I'd say. But I grew up in an area called Balsall Heath. Yeah. But, I'll be honest, I'm somewhere that I'll go anywhere. How can I put it? I'm a grown-ass man, so to speak. So I look at it like I'm a people person, Roots, if I'm being honest. So it's like I'll go anywhere. But yeah, I was born and raised in an area called Balsall Heath. Okay.
And yourself, Omar?
I grew up in an area called Yardley. In Birmingham, which is
they're all 5-minute drives from each other.
Say again. What you say, Faz?
No, it's about 5-minute drives from each other.
So you're 5-minute drive from each other, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the area that I grew up was obviously growing up young as it was predominantly white area. So for me, you know, growing up in that sort of area was good. It benefited me, to be fair, because obviously everyone got to know you because you was good at sports or whatever. You know what I mean? So, and then obviously playing for growing up, obviously playing for all. I always played for predominantly white teams through the years. Never like, you know, full Asian team or full black team or whatever. So it was a good blend. I mean, with the team we've got now, I'd say it's a multicultural team, which I like. You know, different background, different, which is, you know, it's not all Asian, all black or all white. We've got a good mixture, which is not many teams have got it, to be fair, in Birmingham, which I think is good.
Probably hear that, man. Got a shout out to the Galacticos as well, saying let's go 0121 #Galacticos FC as well. Shout out to Drew Ricketts as well, my gappers as well. Shout out to Drew Ricketts as well.
Yes, true.
Next, we're going to come on to probably an obvious thing, but I've got to ask anyway. The name, Birmingham Elite. Where did that come from? Who came up with it?
No way.
I did. I just thought, you know what it is, Roots? I just thought I was, because when we sort of got away from Birmingham markets, I thought, right, what can I call us? You know, loads of teams have got different names. So for Birmingham Elite, you know, elite, like as you said before, you have to be doing bits to be called elite. So for the team that I got was doing at the time, you know, even my Birmingham Markets team, I mean, the league that we finished was unbeaten. I mean, we won you know, cleared up all the trophies, every cup we won it. So I thought it was about, you know, the right sort of name to give us to join the new Coronation League. So yeah, that's where I got the name from, to be fair. Was it a bit catchy, Roots? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Birmingham Elite, it's, you know, it's just flat and it's straight name, Birmingham Elite. No.
Yeah, I feel like any name elite in it, or if you got ballers in it, do you know what I mean? You've got to be of a certain standard. You can't be like finishing mid-table if you've got elite in your title or if you've got ballers in your title. So, yeah. And
I mean, if I'm being honest, Roots, that's when Omar asked me to be a part of it, and I've heard Birmingham Elite, and I'm thinking like, this can't be no like part and parcel team. It's just gotta be something like, do you know what I mean? And in all fairness, like, we're doing bits at the minute, and long may it continue.
Yeah, fair enough, bro. Right, let's get into some action now. All right, so got some clips to show, and we're going to talk off the back of them. You're going to tell me who's in them and what the game is. So we're going to start off with the first one. Here we go.
Oh, Gaffer, you're funny.
I was about to say, who's highlighting the keeper like that, bro? It looks like it's the Gaffer.
Oh, man.
Oh, is that you, Omar? Yeah, you're violating the keeper like that, yeah?
Yeah.
He put himself over the players.
You know what you put it up, not me, bro.
That's just Omar for you.
Just a little training session and
that's just a training session. I mean, look, as I said, you know full well this is going out to people, yeah? So you're putting your keeper on blast, yeah?
What's that? You're frozen.
Oh, he's frozen. Yo, come on, man. You put the net out, bro. What's going on?
Nah, I think.
So where he's in his bunker, that's why he can't hear nothing.
It was a surprise.
Got no signal.
I think it was that factor. Morphine.
Omar, can you hear us?
You got it.
Signal's going.
I can see, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you're going in and out. So just explain what you're saying again.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gone out again. Oh, he's in again.
No, I'm just saying, like the keeper that we've got to be.
Oh, he's in the bunker.
Can you hear me?
I'll explain that one while he's doing that.
Yeah, Omar, I'm gonna take you out for a little bit. Sort your stuff out, mate.
Yeah. Basically, what it was is we had a couple of pre-season games to start, obviously pre-season, and then we had a couple of weeks where we never had no games. So what we managed to do is obviously we just put a couple of training sessions on, but Omar being Omar, and I think you'll probably get this from the footage when you watch the videos and so forth, and for all those people that know Omar, he likes to put a bit of a show on. So obviously he knew the camera was out, so he had a little field day with the keeper, and it was the keeper weren't pleased. Let's put it that way. He wasn't pleased. Our keeper, Berkey, in all fairness to Chrissy, our keeper, whether it's training, warm-ups before the game, he doesn't like conceding goals. So I think that's most keepers.
Shout out to the Birmingham Elite goalkeeper for taking it on the chin. I'm sorry I had to play it out. They said it into me. I just played it out, and it is what it is. But,
Omar's put him on blast.
He's definitely put it on blast for sure. We've got who's this now? Is it Clico? We've got so many.
Is it Elwell?
Elwell.
Yeah, man. Big up. I think I know who that is.
Whoever that is, you're confusing me with all them little things above it as well. But yeah, shout out to.
I know who that is, man. I know who that is. That's Baller's manager. That is. Big up, man. Lee Elwell. Big up.
All right, stop making it hard for us to read, man. Jeez.
Hide between the lines, man.
You know what I mean? We've got a potential lineup for you already. Quarterback FC versus Birmingham Elite. Quarterback of baseball here. in London. So already, you know, when you want to come down, you know, play a little game, then by all means, man.
I'll be honest with you. I think you see like what you do yourself, and I think like to kind of give people their flowers while they're still here, kind of thing. Like I don't I think they need to give people like their praises. I think just even see what you've done in regards to extending your hand to us, and I know what you do with other people and other teams and so forth. I think you're the plug between a lot of this at grassroots level. So respect yourself as well for doing this. I know, like you said before we went live, it's a lot of hard work.
Nah, trust me, trust me. We've got Omar back in the building. Hopefully, he sorted out his internet. You with us? Yeah. No.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
I'm back.
He's back. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just gonna give a couple more shout outs as well. Fazza and Omar doing your thing. Shout out to you, Ricardo Richards. Shout out to Brad Widow as well. My G's.
Yeah, man.
Wanted Luck saying, don't get that twisted. Our keeper is the best around in Sunday League. Facts. Okay.
Chairman.
There we go. And again, Cardo saying, yo, let's make it happen. He's already on game, man. He's already on game. Listen, the G, bro, if you want to set up that game when we're out of lockdown, by all means, go to them or go find me. Listen, Birmingham, London, link up. It is what it is, bro.
Man. Get in contact, man. The details are there, man. Like, we're here to, again, man, for me, it's a building thing, and from the gaffer's point of view, like, it's a building thing where everybody that's filming their games and on YouTube and trying to create something, you know what I mean? Build a link. For me, it's not a case of trying to show off and think that you're better than anybody else. It's about trying to highlight, you know what I mean, the things we do at grassroots level on a Sunday. So, yeah, man, we welcome the challenge, boys, man, all day long.
Here we go. If I can help out in any way, like you said there, Fazza, like, by all means, utilize me. Just say, yo, Roots, can you make this happen? I'll try my hardest to facilitate that. And as well, I like to come down and just watch it from both sides of it as well, because you know, I just want to see good football and people link up and play the game that we all love as well, man. So yeah, let's move on to the next clip as well. Hopefully, is Omar frozen again? Omar, you still out. You're scaring me. What's going on with this, man? Go out of that bunker. I think you might have to leave that nice little backdrop. You know, I know you want to get the backdrop in, but I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you out of it. Sort yourself out. We're gonna play a clip, and then maybe you might sort yourself out by then. All right. I haven't forgotten you. Don't worry.
Keep breaking up.
Isn't it, man? Yeah, right. Let's get into the second clip anyway.
Pink and green, bro. On that pitch and this pitch. Fuck with my eyes, bro. Gotta go. Gotta score. Gotta score. Oh my fucking days!
Yeah, man, that's me in the background. I get a bit excited at times still.
This is what I want to hear, man. I keep saying to you people, this is not Sky Sports. Swear if you want, do what you want.
Yeah, man.
Just
what I try and do, Rich, you see, like, what I do is, you see what I say behind the camera while I'm filming it, I kind of edit that out during the game because it's a lot of talking, and what I realize is a lot of me talking shit as well, if I'm being honest, throughout 90 minutes of shouting and whatnot.
I like that, and if I like it, I'm sure other people want to hear that as well. They don't want it. We don't want to hear that. Oh, we crossed the ball in, and it's no, he skinned the man. Man. You want to hear the rawness, man? Come on, this is what people want to hear.
But that particular goal there, scored by one of our players, Callow. Callow's a left wing guy, left wing back. To be fair, he can play either side. To be fair, it's comfortable. But his energy and the type of player Callow is, he's naughty. And even that goal is that laid back. He didn't even celebrate. He's put the ball top bins, like we've all gone mad, and he's just kind of turned around like, normal.
I just do it all the time, innit? It's normal.
Sick finish. Any Holmes, that finish by Callow was naughty.
Has he sorted himself out yet?
Still frozen.
We're gonna have to do this like a two-way if it's in this set.
Bro,
we'll take him out again. Right, shout out to Ben McLaren. Oh no, it's killing you. It's killing you. Ben McLaren doing a great job, lads. Big fast putting the lads through them big training sessions. It's definitely paying off. Dark horses for the league this year. Keep up the good work, lads. There you go. Ben McLaren, shout out to you.
Yeah, man.
As well, yeah?
yeah, man, I do. We do it collectively as a team. How can I put it? All right, so we've got Omar is the gaffer, and I'll say Omar does all of the bits and bobs in regards to all the financial side of things. I'll be honest and say it from now. So the best kits we play in, the facilities where we play are bang on as well. We're not short of anything in regards to like kits, tracksuits. Omar always make sure it's there for the boys. So what I do is
that's the only thing. You can't sort his Wi-Fi out.
And then what we do is like collectively as a team, so I don't want to take like all the praise myself or anyone taking any particular praise. It's like I'll do the filming and the editing, but then there's also somebody called Kappa who we call Kappa Cam, who also films another angle of the game. Then I've got my boy Jim Drones, who also does the drone footage. But collectively as a team, we all play a part in molding Birmingham Elite to what we are today.
No, I love that. I love that. Jim Drones as well. I like that name as well, man. That's a sick name.
Yeah, Jim Drones, that's my boy. I grew up with him, man. Like from kids, that's my boy. He only come on like about within the last month. He just actually messaged me and says, "Do I mind if he comes to film the games on the drone?" I'm like, "Do I mind, bro? Like, I'm massive."
Come on.
Like, yeah, come on, man. Like, do I mind? Like, I'll pick you up if you want me to. That ain't a problem.
Shout out to Reese90 as well, saying the gaffers. And then the goal scorers himself, so Carlo H. I see my goal. Yep, it's you, mate. It's you. Omar, let's see. Part 3. Have we sorted this stuff out yet, man?
I think he needs to sit outside.
Yeah, I don't know if you're on the Wi-Fi. Oh,
this is you there? Do you know he's the character of all characters as well? You know, it's like you see this guy, like he needs his own podcast.
He needs to sort out the Wi-Fi first to get him.
He needs to sort of, trust me.
Anyway, we can carry on without him whilst he sorts that out. We're gonna get into the third goal now. Third clip, should we say? Let's take a look.
Ref. Oi!
Yeah, that goal.
More woos than Ric Flair, man. I was here.
That's what I'm saying. You know, that was what was mad about that game as well. All right, the goal scorer for that goal is one of our players, Ryan Hickman, but we call him Hickers. One thing I will say about Hickers, though, and I'll say it on air as well, Hickers is one of them people that's unselfish, will run all day for you, will put the doggy work in. Like, even when he's injured and we need a linesman, he'll be the man that offers to do the flag. He'll probably celebrate your goal and be happy for your goal more than you are. Like, Hickers is one of them type of players. So
you need them players, man.
So when Hickers has put that in, as he's hit it, you actually hear somebody say "fucking goal" as it's flying into the net, and that come from Hickers himself. As he's shot, he's actually shouted that "fucking goal." So when it's hit the back of the net, we've all just, because it kind of semi looks like Ric Flair as well, we just give it the whoop. And again, what's mad about that? The team was playing Rickman Rovers. Again, that's a team from the area and the ends I grew up in. And I know them, man, very, very, very well. Like, it's all love with Rickman again. And within their own right, Rickman are a big team. So obviously, to get a result and a win against a team like Rickman, who are new to our league, obviously, the bragging rights and in general just was buzzing. So yeah, man, it was a good game, and I think it come in a part of the game where, you know, it can kind of go either way.
Yeah.
We've just we've notched it up again.
There we go. Oh, Omar, mate, what's going on? Sort it out, son.
You put your dial up on now.
I don't know what part of Birmingham he's living in, man.
You're not mad though. When we have our Zoom meetings every Friday, he's got the best connection.
I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, me and you can hear each other clearly. What's going on? No? Yeah. Brad Widows is saying Omar's left the chat. He's back, but it still counts.
Brad, man, that's the character of the team. Brad is.
So I'm just busting up. I mean, boy, it is what it is, man. Omar, hopefully sort things out, man. I don't know if you can hear us. Can you communicate if you can hear us? Because we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm mute.
I think you're on mute, mate. No, he's
Holmes, man, I need you on the show as well, bro.
Omar, jeez. After all of this chat, man. All the chat, now messages is going back and forth. Are you ready for tonight?
Trust me.
Listen. I'll take him out to sort his stuff out. Omar, sort it out, son. Or, in fact, if there's any other players that want to join in, Omar, if you're listening, pass on the link to them and potentially get another person in to replace Omar. Although it would be good to have both gappers in the house, but it is what it is. Anyway, into the
WhatsApp chat's onto him, man. They're giving him some banter now in the WhatsApp group. So yeah, don't leave
it for the WhatsApp chat. Leave it in here as well. I want some of that. I feel like I'm. I feel like
now the lads are saying they can't hear him. They're killing him off in the chat, man. I think so, some of the things I won't mention, but yeah, man. It's mad. Yeah, man. The team's crazy. Right.
Going to the third one. Let's see if we can get him back on. Can we get back on? You hear us? No, you're there. We can see you, but we can't hear you.
I don't know. He needs to get his fiber optic sorted.
I know, man. Okay. We'll leave you out for it. All right, let's get into the third one anyway.
Woo! Oi!
That was the wrong one.
How many? Burners! KP! KP!
Oh, KP, quality again, mate.
Yeah, man.
The Jim Jones footage there at the end there.
Yeah, man, he come through right at the end, man. That was the crazy game. That was the 11-0 game that we played.
11-0.
Yeah, within the last month. Not even on a bragging one or trying to point anybody out or call anybody out, because I'm not one of them type of people, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we played against somebody who I know well. This team called Phoenix. But a couple of the lads that play for them I've known for years. So obviously the banter was kind of going back and forth beforehand. And ironically, that day we had 7 players, potential first team players, not available. So we was there with like the bare 12 players. So, and on paper, in all fairness, the Phoenix, like it should have been a hard game. So when we turned them over 11-0, it was a bit of a shock, because even if you watch the video, and I'm not trying to plug it, but at the same time I want to plug the YouTube channel as well. Plug it. At the end of the game, you would think we'd lost, or you thought we'd drawn. We haven't won 11-0, but again, it's being humble in defeat and humble while we're winning as well. Because, as you know, Roots, nothing's won in September or nothing's won this side of the year. So we can laugh and joke now, but then at the end of the season, if we've got no trophy on or silverware on the table, then it's pointless. It's just YouTube videos and YouTube views. Like, we're in it for the trophies, and that's not being disrespectful to anybody in our league, because one thing I will say about our league is whoever wins our league this year, in my opinion, hands down, is the best team in Birmingham and the wider Midlands. I will go that far to say that, because the caliber of teams that were already in the league and the teams that have joined the league are all winners within their own right. So now kind of whoever's there at the end, will be deserved, and that's just me being 100% honest.
Okay. So I've got to read out some of these shots fired at the gaffer, because come on, this Wi-Fi is horrendous. So Sheldon saying all the funds and no Wi-Fi, my gaffer.
Sheldon Cafu, man.
Ricardo Richards saying, man got stage fright. All that guap in your dead pockets and can't hold a Wi-Fi signal. Yeah, Cardi saying light work. I'm guessing he's talking about the goal.
Yeah, man.
We got Ibra Hussein saying yes, Don. Yes, the Don's a man. Sam's giving some advice. They go sit in your car, laugh out loud. That might be a good shout, you know. That might be a good shout.
Honestly,
who's that? Carney John saying.
Yeah. That's Sam's the chairman. but we call him Z as well. So the lad are just laughing with the chairman.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, yes, Omar, I think he's on the move now. I'm going to remove him now until he gets located in his car. Oh, hold on, one more. Brad saying put 20p in the meter.
Let me say one thing. All right, you see Brad. All right, then. You know, you see every football team when you've got like I call it the glue that sticks everything together. So you know you got like different lads. We don't have pockets of groups in our team, but you know you've got different little in each team.
Yeah,
Brad's the one-line king. Like Brad's yes, the guy that keeps everybody on their toes, man.
He just killed me with that one. I mean, look, everyone's busting up, yo. Shout out, yo.
And you know the worst thing you can do with Brad, honestly, Roots. You see, if you take the banter when you bite, forget it. Like, forget it. You'll have you on the string all day long. Like it's a bad one. Honestly, crazy.
He said, "O's playing musical chairs on his own." Oh, I like Brad. Yo, Brad, more coming through. Keep it alive. Keep it alive.
Oh, right.
Let's try part 5 with Omar. Hold on.
Let's go. It's like I'm a celebrity, isn't it?
I know. In the jungle. You sorted it out then, Omar. No. Shit. Go outside, man. Or something like that, man. Try it.
That must be the only thing of his that does not work is his Wi-Fi. Because
I don't know, man. We might need to go outside or in the car or something like that, man. But anyway,
we have to hold the signal wire and everything at a certain angle, man. I don't know what's going on.
You know the old school dial-up.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Right, let's run another clip. Here we go.
Go on, man.
That's a ball. Get in the box. Oh, lovely ball that is. I love Jacko for that, you know.
Oh, nice. Go on the table.
Go on, Fitz.
Mr. Bits.
The angles as well, by the way. I'm loving the angles. This is one thing that people don't see. Like, you know, in grassroots football, obviously, it's one thing to be filming the games, but then when you're taking it to the next level where you've got you on the main cam, I'm guessing, someone behind the goal, and obviously you got big Jim Jones up in the sky. Do you know what I mean? That's do you know what I mean? Sky Sports watching Sunday League football.
It's mad, and I'm not gonna pretend like I was taught any of this or I went to college for any of this. All of this I've taught myself, if I'm being honest. And then it's a case of like you know, we're trying to put everything in a time order from other people's clips as well. So it's hard work, but it's worth it when you see like. It's mad because you can spend like 2.5 days, 3 days editing a half an hour piece of content, and it's like you said, you watch it so quickly. But again, like you know yourself, just the little edits you put in here, the little tweaks here, the amount of times on commentary where I say something and I listen to it back and it's come out all blurred or a bit distorted, and you got to do it again. And but again, man, it's a graft, but I genuinely enjoy doing it.
Yeah. Right, what's his part 8 now? We'll be trying with Omar.
Part 9, I think.
Part 9. He gave me the thumbs up, but now he's frozen again.
You even know?
Yeah.
Oh, we heard you. Oh,
shit, man.
I'm here, bro. It's not me. I think it's you.
What, you think it's us two?
It's your dodgy Wi-Fi.
Skullduggery.
I mean, we've only got through half an hour worth of a show, and you know what I mean? You're trying to go all around the houses.
Trust me. I don't know where he's been.
Oh, dear. Mate.
You still there?
What have I missed, Roots?
You've only missed about half an hour's worth of a show. It's all right, mate. We've been running the show for you. It's all right. We've just been talking through your team. We're about to wrap up in a minute. It's all right. We're about to go home. Now, we've got through 5 clips so far. We've seen some worldy goals, great footage. Talked about Jim Jones a lot. Bradley was just basically covering you off. Shout out to Brad as well. Yeah, that's about it, really.
He's just the team joker. Roots, Bradley's man. He'll kill you. He'll kill you with one-liners, mate.
Told ya.
Well, he's been killing you, mate. I mean, look, here we go. Rob next door's dongle. There you go.
Widows, man.
Listen, I might have to add Brad. If Omar slips up again, I'm slipping up. I'm getting Brad involved, mate, just to cut him off.
I'm telling you, if you add Brad in, the views go through the roof, bro. Brad needs his own podcast, man. I'm telling you.
Listen, Omar, you've got one more chance, and then you're going, mate. I'm getting Brad involved, and then getting him to coat you.
Nah.
You mean that?
You'll ruin your zoo, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm here for the band, mate. I'm here for the band.
Trust me.
Right, we're gonna get into another clip now. Let's check this one out.
AJ, great ball. That's
He's going to chip it. Watch the goal.
Goal. Oh my days! Go on, Days!
Wow.
Omar, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. How are we coming back and there's no one in that seat?
Do you know what's mad about this, Roots? This could only happen to him, you know. Like, I swear to, like, you'd be looking forward to something for the whole week and only happen to him.
Oh dear. But again, right, let's get back to the goal.
That goal was scored by one of our players, Dean Daisy Morris, but we call him Daisy. Daisy De Bruyne, we call him.
Daisy De Bruyne, of all the names.
Daisy De Bruyne. How can I put it? You know, obviously it's Sunday League, and so obviously you just add little names to little things, and like there's a little like we got Sheldon Cafu, we got Danny Charlton, who we call Chelmsley's Kante. Chelmsley is an area in Birmingham, so we call him Chelmsley's Kante. Completely opposite colours to who these people are, but again, we don't look at colour in our team, so it's just the name we attach to it.
Yeah.
Daisy was part of us last year, and then obviously he started the season. He wasn't with us for whatever reason, and then he's come back on board within the last 4 weeks, and I just kind of picked up where we left off. In all fairness, I think in our team it's a case of if you're a baller, the lads respect that you're a baller. So we're all in this to win titles. We're not here to kind of hold hands and kind of piss about between now and the end of the season. So if we can add players to our team that only make it better, then we'll make it continue. But yeah, that finish by Daisy is something that I won't say he's a normal thing to him, but he's got it in his locker 100%.
No, I fully hear that. Gaffer, what's going on, mate? Seriously, you're one click away from me getting Brad involved. I'm actually being serious. I want to get Brad involved now.
You say send the link on to Brad. That's the problem.
Brad, if you want to get involved, mate, you know, by all means, just give us a little fun in the comment section, and I'll get rid of him. He can be a bystander.
I think you need to upgrade your internet.
Can't you hear me?
Oh my gosh! Right.
Ah, man, sweet. The Wi-Fi's. This is a conspiracy, man.
It's a conspiracy.
I've heard it all now. I've only been doing these streams since the start of lockdown, but it's only you who comes on.
No.
Right, let's get into another one. This is the last one.
Okay, now.
What's that? Oh, okay. Right, we'll get into the last thing, and then we'll back up. All right, let's run this. Let's run this.
Dan, you got to be early, Charles. Oi, Fitz, go down. Oi, Fitz, as players, you know. What a fucking goal, boys. Oh, what a goal, lads. Oi.
Spring just fucking...
Yeah, that goal was naughty, man. I think for me, Roots, we've scored even in pre-season and this we scored some bangers. Like Callow's goal was a banger. There's been some ones where we put some in top bins, but if you that footage probably because of the grade, obviously, and the quality of the footage probably doesn't give it justice. But that football, I think we probably had about a 14, 15 move pass up until that goal, and everything we've done was just intricate. And I think for me and the gaffer's point of view is the conversation we had started the season where we brought all these players on board and tried to get them to gel and link in and connect and so forth. I think that goal kind of epitomised the kind of the work and what we wanted to get out of the team. So for me, for that to have been in the last game that we've had before lockdown, and for us to score a goal like that just kind of shows the hard work we've been putting in and the team we're trying to build. Because we are a passing football team. We can hit it long and we can do the route one like most teams can. And sometimes if that's the method, obviously we need to go through to win a game, we'll do that. But we are a footballing team, and we have got some quality ballers in our team.
Okay. Just a quick shout out to Brad as well. Put in the comment section a link to get in. I'm deadly serious. So again, if you want to get involved, mate, get involved. Omar, mate, you might have to get the chop, mate, because you're making watching all of this moving around and stuff like that.
It's killed us.
But
killed us, man.
Yeah.
Get him in, man. Get him in.
Yeah. Brad, join the chat, man. Get out of your girlfriend's dressing gown, Brad. Yeah, and jump in the chat.
Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna sub you out, mate, Omar. Sorry, mate. Oh,
there was two. Mad.
And there was two. Brad's getting involved right now. There we go. Brad.
Oh, the COVID kids here.
That is there now.
What are you saying, dude?
Mate, you're not going to catch any coronavirus from us, mate. You can take that now. Come on.
Nah, I'm only joking.
There he is.
Roots.
How you doing, bro? You good?
Yeah, man, you good?
Yeah. I'm all good. I'm glad to see that your Wi-Fi is working all right. It must be just Omar's household. What's going on with that? I don't know.
He blew you on the dial up. I've just transferred you 20 quid to get a better connection. I know.
See, this is what we wanted. 3 functional working Wi-Fis working at a time. Man. I don't know.
The irony of today is I actually got my fiber optic wired into my house today. So so mine is bang on. Don't know what's going on with Holmes.
There you go, man. See, it does pay to get, the upgrade sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Brad, we're going to talk to you because obviously you just joined the show. Like, what have you made of it so far and what's your role in the team?
I just turn up for the big games, to be honest.
It's ridiculous.
I'm joking.
Go on, sell yourself, be honest.
Obviously, I've been with Omar probably from day one since you started the team, to be honest. It's probably me, Paul Martins, Cad, 3 of us who have started probably 6 years ago. Obviously, I've known Omar for a long time myself. But yeah, other than that, really, like I say, probably over the last year or two, obviously we've got a lot better players in now. We're competing more. We're always there or thereabout. But I think this year, this could be the year. I've said to Omar, the players he's signed this year, he has signed some good players. So hopefully, it's one of them. Myself, obviously, I do a lot of, obviously Faz would do all the coaching, the fitness side of things. Obviously, I'm a football coach myself, so I do tend to say because we've had groups of kids turn up, say 20, 30 people at once, and he'll say, I'll split the groups, you take half, I'll take half. And we just break it down, basically. I'll do some shooting drills, some possession drills, and we just go from there, like.
Dude, I want to say this now. Brad's not writing himself up enough, Roots. I'm going to say this now. You see, Brad's coaching credentials are up there. Like, let's not get it confused.
Okay.
Like, Brad's a fully qualified FA badges holder, like coach. Let's not get this twisted. So, and I'll be the first one to say, I know football from a Sunday league level, and I think my football brain is up there with the best of them. But I think, you see, when it comes to tactics and being intricate and knowing certain drills and certain things, Brad's the man, and I'm not too big to say that, and I say that to his face as well. Like, Brad adds stuff to the team, not only from his banter point of view, but from his coaching point of view and his input during the games, obviously, because he does play at the back for us as well. And if he's not starting, whether he's dropped or whatnot, his attitude's always bang on. So I'll big up Brad for that.
Oh, so he's got brains and bants as well, yeah?
Someone's got
top man.
There we go. Okay. So look, talk to me about this league that you're in. obviously you mentioned a couple of teams that are in it as well. Is it Rickman Rovers? Is that one of the teams?
Yeah,
so who's in and around you guys.
Yeah, I think, well, the teams that you said, you see the 5 Bar Galacticos, pardon me, who aren't in our league, but shout out to Galacticos all the same. The other 4 teams that you said, obviously ourselves included, where you says the 5 teams to watch out from Birmingham, the other 4 teams are in our league.
Yeah.
The league itself, how can I put it? It's healthy in a sense of if you don't turn up on a day, you could get rolled. And when I mean rolled, not necessarily bucked 5 or 6-0, but you can get rolled over 2-3-1 by a team who you on paper shouldn't be getting rolled over by. So, and then if you look at the top of the table and if you look at the league, there's goal scorers and there's teams that are bagging week in and week out high scores. So again, I think the ones who are up there at the moment is Beacon, Ballers, ourselves, Power. But again, because there's been new teams added to the league, the teams such as Rickman, there's another team called Motive, who I used to play, not necessarily Motive, but the Motive management staff I played for a good 8 years myself. So I know them well, so I know what they bring to the league. I said Rickman already. Again, they are title winners within their own right, within another league they've come from. And then the teams that are already in there are all hard teams. Like I'm not gonna give it the Johnny Big Balls on here and say we are super duper this and that. Don't get it twisted. Like I will back my team to the end against any of these teams, and that's not, do you know what I mean? But respectfully, it's a good league. Like I think it's a case. If I'm being honest, it's a case of who concedes the least goals in our league. And as most of the teams over Christmas period, most teams, enough players don't want to get out of their bed. I think it boils down to who's got the strongest squad and whose players are willing to do those cold nights on a Tuesday in Stoke, so to speak. But the difference is you're doing it on some buggy pitches in Birmingham. So for me personally, I think, and again, but that the credit, I think, and I will say that, like I said earlier, whoever wins our league this year, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, like I'm meant to be corrected if need be, but hands down is the best team in Birmingham. Definitely in Birmingham. And I'd probably say the wider region of what we play within as well, because NEB, what would you say? The teams in our league, definitely solid teams. And
the good thing this year, obviously, we've had, like last year, virtually the league was on verge of fold. Well, the whole lot was on about folding. So obviously this year, Kevin Dutton's obviously got a lot of new teams who we've never played before, but they've been like there or thereabout in other leagues or around the region or whatnot. Obviously, we've been in this league now for a couple of years, and we've been the team to beat. Obviously, teams have come across saying, "Oh, yeah, they're the team to beat. They're the team to beat." And I think when they do come and play against us, whether it's a personal one or because of the reputation we have, I just think they offer that extra 10, 20% more than any other team normally do, you know, which is understandable, I'm guessing. We are the team to beat, you know, it's proven. But the fact is, obviously, these teams that are coming across, we don't know nothing about them either. So we have to be on our A game straight away. You know, and teams sometimes are not the best, but they give 100%. And like we could probably bop a team off the park, but they'll beat us physically. So if we don't match them physically, you know, they end up getting the best of us. But like I say, we've got quality that we've got goals all over the pitch. So one player can just turn it on. But that's the difference, I think, with our team, maybe. You look at the other teams, they've got probably strikers who are getting 20 goals, 30 goals a season. We've got players who have probably got 10, 15 each per season, but we'll see.
I'm going to try and bring Omar into the chat one last time. And this is your last time, Omar. I swear down, mate. Sorry, mate. So let's see if he's working. I know he's not. Right, that's it. Done. Sorry, Omar. That was it.
I think the one thing I will always say, and I put it in all the videos, and I think the lads get bored of me saying this. I've been saying this since the day I've come off. Brad testament to this since I've come on board. And I always say hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard. And what frustrates me the most, Roots, and I've played football and been a part of some teams where you've had some ballers, like, but your attitude shit. Like, you don't want to put the doggy work in. Whereas I always say, give me 11 average Joes that have run themselves into the ground and put the graft in, especially in Sunday League, rather than 11 prima donnas. But I think we've got a healthy mix. And I think in regards to in our team, there's no egos as such where anybody thinks they're the main man. And if they do, they quickly get shut down by the rest of the players, because collectively as a unit, no one player in our team is better than anybody else. So I think the stage we're at now, and I think that goal that we scored against Sparkhill, that the intricate play one, I think that was testament, and with players trusting and believing in each other, that you have got a set of teams around, a set of players around you that are willing to go the extra yard for you. And I think from a management point of view, I could definitely testament to the boys as well for that. Yeah,
shout out to Sheldon Cafu as well, again saying, is that our new gaffer? He stinks of confidence. You mean Omar, you've been kicked out, mate. Sorry, man. No Wi-Fi, no management. That's how it works, bro.
Now.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is probably just to wrap up. Like, going forward, what's in it for you guys? Like, what are you guys looking to do post-COVID? Obviously, there's some teams, you know, in and around you guys. I think, is it Farmhouse Beacon are at the top at the moment? So, again, you've probably got to chase them down as well. But what else are you guys looking forward to? Are you looking to branch out and start playing teams in London or in and around the Midlands area? What's in the future for you guys?
I think if I'm being honest, I think how we've done this at the minute, Roots, is I think I didn't plan on filming any games, or I didn't plan on doing any of this. It just kind of happened organically, if I'm being honest. So, and I think even this interview today, if you would have asked us if we would have done something like this 3 weeks ago, I would have said, nah, like, not because we don't want to, but the opportunities weren't there. So I think just on the back of today and going forward, just a case of obviously just building on the brand to a degree. It's not necessarily want to be nationwide or worldwide. For me at the moment, it's about flying the flag for Birmingham, because, and I say this, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, people film games in Birmingham, but nobody does what I do, in a sense of packages it, puts it all out, commentates on it, and does it, how can I put it, within a time span of within 3 days of filming the game, if I'm being honest. So it's just a case of continuing to fly the flag. Again, it's not about YouTube it's about titles, I think, first and foremost. So we can do all of this and talk the things and all of that. But you see, when May comes, if there's no trophies on the table presentation, then it's all air. You can talk it up and say with this and with that, but the team that's got the trophies at the end of the season will have the bragging rights. So for me, that's the plan going forward. I think the gaffer Omar would echo that as well.
Yeah, if you can actually get it, then yeah. But Brad, you're gonna have to take over from gaffer Omar. Like, is there anything else that you want to add to that?
To be honest, every day we'll I'll go on the group chat, and all I hear is SE Dons, SE Dons, SE Dons. Let's play SE Dons. We went and watched them play. Well, a few of the lads went and watched them play the other week against the local team from Birmingham. And SEDs, they lost. Yeah. So obviously, we know that's not their first team or whatnot. And obviously, that team who played them, personally, I think would beat them. The team from Birmingham.
Oh, sorry. CB, is it? CB?
Yeah, CB Future, I think it was.
Yeah.
So personally, obviously, I think we'd beat them comfortably. So obviously, in the long run, obviously that's where, well, myself, obviously as a player, and probably the rest of my teammates would like to obviously head towards, or obviously other teams in maybe Manchester, London, you know, reach out a little bit more, I suppose, because we've played a lot of. I've played for 12, 15 years now, virtually the same teams, the same players. So at least then you get to see what's about. I think we was meant to have a game in Wales. Is it that TNT? Was it? Obviously, because of what's going on now, but everyone was buzzing just for that vibe of, going to a different city and playing obviously different teams just to see what they're about. Because, people say, oh, we've got blah, blah the weekend. Everybody knows who plays from. Everyone knows what to expect. As you play a new team, you've got to be on your A game straight away. Otherwise, you could get boxed 16-0 and you ain't as good as you actually feel.
Yeah. And I think I was going to say, sorry, Roots, before I forget, I was going to say, I think you see what we're doing now, in a sense of what you're doing, what all these Sunday league teams are doing is something new, and it's kind of you can take it where you want to kind of take it, because there's no rules to it. In all fairness, we're not governed by anybody, in a sense of, so, in regards to, if I, like he says, the team that said they wanted to the playoffs earlier, if it wasn't for yourself, I wouldn't know who they are. So for me, it's about building the links as well and building bridges. It's bigger than football as well, because again, I think if anybody looks, it's about your wider community and the people that kind of you're in touch with as well. So again, if we can build bridges on a positive one, do you know what I mean? And I think it's a benefit, and I think it's a good look for everybody. If I'm being honest, I'm a grown ass man, Roots, so I look at things from a different point of view to a lot of other people. So if we get to build a link where you can play a team from London, and regardless of the colour, religion, or whatever, you can build a link and build a bridge and build like a foundation with that team and have mutual respect. But for 90 minutes, you can battle it out. It's got to be a blessed thing, man. It's got to be something from an angle of love, and not even to get too cringy with it. But I think nobody wakes up on a Sunday league on a Sunday morning to lose. But ultimately, you don't mind losing if you give it your best and you know you're playing with your boys and your brothers. So I think if we've all got that same attitude on a Sunday, I think if you branch that out and then you've kind of got mutual respect for other teams, but you still got it, I think it's a blessed thing, man. I think from my point of view, I've made some lifetime friends through football. People that I've known for less, do you know what I mean? So again, people like Brad, I've known Brad for probably less than three years now. But Brad's somebody I know I can pick up the phone to any time of the day, and he could vice versa with myself, and it's not a problem. Because I think there's a different level of camaraderie in football and a different level of respect for the players you've got. And I think in this Sunday league fraternity that we're playing, I think everybody's got a mutual respect for what we're trying to do. And just to commend yourself, Roots, as well, because you give people a platform to talk up their teams and, do you know what I mean, promote who we are. Because if I'm being honest, half the footage and half the views we'll probably get after today will probably come from this interview. So let's not be too egotistical and too big-headed, and just, you know what I mean, just appreciate what we've got while we got it.
No, I appreciate that, man. Really, really do, man. Again, like even FC Baller, who's a team that's down here as well, say some very good points made there, lads, of all about creating bridges through football. Again, another team that I'm sure will be happy to play you guys as well. Again, facilitate that by all means. Link up together, play each other, make contacts, and all, as he said, like Grassroots is bigger than London, Birmingham, Newcastle, Liverpool, the rest of it. Like we should be linking up together. As you said before, Brad, it gets boring after a while playing the same teams. Years upon years upon years. Like, let's start linking up and taking a road trip. We're only an hour and a half between each other. We're not, it's like the other end of the world. Like, between 2 hours, you're down here, you're playing football, and it's making new contacts, new links as well. So
and it's the opportunities and links that come off the back of that as well, Roots, because like I said, like 2 weeks ago, I didn't know you from Adam, but now I know there's a mutual conversation we've had beforehand. I know I could message you and we can, you know what I mean, translate. And the one thing I will say is anybody that's watching this, any other YouTube teams and so forth, add us up on the socials, man. Add us up and we'll follow each other, subscribe to each other. Not no cringy shit, if I'm being honest. It's about building a bigger network. So none of us want to waste our time putting our time and effort into this YouTube or the social media or Sunday league football teams if we're not going to help each other while we're going along. So I'm a big man and I can put my ego to the side and put all that prima donna shit to the side and say I'm willing to help those, you know what I mean? And I don't necessarily need nothing in return for it. It's about just building a bigger link. And one thing I will say to close the show off is Sunday league will be bigger, if it isn't already, than any Saturday football at any semi-pro level. I'll say that now. In the next 2 years, people will know more about Sunday league teams than they will know about your Saturday semi-professional teams, and I stand by that. I think what we're building collectively as a fraternity on a Sunday league up and down the UK, it's massive, bro. Like there's no necessarily stopping what you want to do. So it's as far as we want to take it, if I'm being honest.
There we go. And to close the show as well, Sheldon Cafu says, Dubai when we win the league. I'm coming on that Dubai trip too, man.
You're more than welcome, my brother, man. You're more than welcome, man.
It seems like half of the UK is going to Dubai as well. So by all means, I'm jumping on board. I'll see you guys there. Hopefully we can have a couple of drinks as well. And man. And anybody watching this back as well, just again, get in contact with these guys. If you're not from Birmingham, especially, just get in contact and let's link up together, man. It's like there's power in unity, especially within football as well, 100%. Man. We all love this stuff. We've all been waiting to get back into playing it. So yeah, let's all link 100%. Up and let's play, bro. So we're gonna call it a day there. But again, thank you guys for watching, listening. Yeah. Omar, sorry we couldn't get you back on, mate. I can still see you in the trying to get in, but we're wrapped up now. Hopefully you sorted out your Wi-Fi by the time we next speak, and I'll see you guys.
We'll definitely do a part two. Definitely do a part two over the near future. Definitely.
Cool.
But yeah, man, love from Birmingham Elite to the rest of the world, man. Appreciate it. Take care, man.
Take care, bro.